Elena Patrick,
Abigail Bruton,
Arissa Duff,
Kristen Ezo,
KB Bradshaw,
Grace Keeley,
Sophia Barone,
Caitlin Brandon,
Phoebe Cole,
Mary Henson,
Sarah Johnson,
Savannah Price,
Sky Harrington,
Jessica Beck.
My biggest influence in my softball journey has to be my father. He's really just pushed me the whole time growing up, and he supported me through my switch playing softball.
My grandfather, my papa. Just my earliest memories with him, he taught me how to slide and dive on a piece of cardboard in the yard. He's always pushed me to have fun.
I would say all of my coaches have made a big influence into my journey.
My stepdad has been the best influence to me in softball, just because when I'm not doing good, he just tells me to go right to the ball, and it just helps me so much.
When I was younger, she kept me consistently going to lessons and my biggest supporter, motivator.
Probably my dad. Growing up, he just pushed me extremely hard all the time.
My mom, she's pushed me harder than anyone in my life, but also has given me more grace than anyone else.
I would definitely say my dad, because he's the one who signed me up for T-ball and he's been with me ever since till now.
Probably my parents, just because moving across the country from Minnesota to come here, they've sacrificed a lot, and I just want to make them proud.
My mom, she's always been there for me every game, every day, no matter where it's at. Like, she's going to Arizona with us, she's traveling with us everywhere we go.
My biggest influence would have to be my dad, because he pushes me to be my best and he's always supported me.
It was a little rocky at first, the Wildcat and Blue Devil rivalry, but we ended up loving each other. I love her to death. She's awesome.
So we actually were not bad rivals, just me and her, but our team was, but that really didn't affect me and her. We are very good friends now, and we go hang out every day.
But it looks like Sarah Johnson's going to be down at third base, hoping she's going to be okay.
So I really didn't have much time to think about it. I mean, we all saw her get hurt. It kind of went through my mind for a second, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to go in. So I'm just in the dugout doing my thing, whatever. And then Coach Stu was like, PC, put your helmet on. I was like, oh, great, okay. So, I mean, obviously I was a little bit nervous, but Coach Laney put on a hit and run, so didn't really have to think about anything but swing the bat, hit the ball. After that, I knew I had to really have confidence and put some faith in myself and what I knew I could do. Coach Stu, he's really family-oriented and really runs the team like a family, and the other coaches kind of follow suit. It's great having JB being a little bit closer to our age, somebody we can relate to a little bit more, and then Coach Laney and Coach Stu being more senior to us.
Probably just try and get some momentum going. Once I get on base, I know that Sarah and the rest of the lineup are going to get me in. I think a lot of times when I get on, we get some good momentum going. It's meant everything to me. I think coming out of high school, I went to a really big high school, and it's hard to be seen as an individual, but here at the Gaston community, it's a lot of people, but they make you feel really special as an individual. They make you feel like a standout even in your low points. Coming here was a hard transition for me. I miss my family, but Violet's become a piece of the family. I got her off Craigslist and picked her up at a Pelicans Snowballs in Gastonia. She's a dog.
Not specifically. I'd say as a whole, just the group of sophomores, they've helped me with my confidence, and knowing my role in this team. So we just have to keep our team chemistry together. I think we work really good together and just going with the mindset that we're going to win. I think one of the biggest challenges just was coming in as a freshman, having to get to know new people, a whole new set of girls. But like I said, the sophomores are a great group, so they've helped me a lot with that.
Right now I'm just looking for a new home, somewhere that can hold up to the Gaston standards that I now have. I'm definitely looking for somewhere that I can just be comfortable and play to my best potential and hopefully do the best I can my senior year. Honestly, my biggest thing is my teammates. I would not be able to do it without them. They're my biggest composure on the field, but also just taking it one pitch at a time, trusting my spin and trusting that my coaches know that I'm going to handle it, and that instills more confidence in me than I could ever cook up myself. Trust the process. Trust the process. It's going to be long. It's going to be hard. You're going to have days where you don't want to go out there and do it. You're going to have days where the game feels a little bit more than just a game, but remember to take it one pitch at a time.
My path here, I came in here being a good player, but when I got here and started playing with them, I became a good teammate, a good person. I started low. I wasn't my best player. I wasn't the best here. I wasn't great. And then they pushed me every day. I listened to everything they told me. My journey has been up since I got here. The for this year is not looking at stats, not worrying about what I'm doing exactly, but just worrying about the team. My goal this year was all about team, and what came out of that is just getting player of the year and my stats being great when I didn't even need to focus on it. Staying consistent is just working hard day in and day out with him especially, and listen to every criticism he gives me, because every day there's something new that he wants me to work on, and I just work on that every day. It is undecided right now. I am looking around at a few schools as they're looking at me also, and that is my next goal, is just to see where it takes me.
Definitely hitting. My hitting was not good. I was always in a slump in high school. It just never was good until I got here. I feel like the more I practice, the better I've gotten.
I just give them positive feedback, and I want my pitchers to want me to like be able to tell them what to do, and like if they're messing up, like be there for them and support them. I think me and Brew both being returners, we already have that like relationship with each other, and I think it was really good because I know her well and I've caught her many times and we work good together. All the coaches have been really good to us, and they push us to be our best, and Coach Stu is a great leader of the team, and Coach Laney, she knows a lot, and JB's always there for us.
It's meant a lot. When I went through high school, it's a similar role, like feeling like I have pressure on me, feeling like I need to execute, get my job done. Probably Grace Keeley, my roommate. We struggle with similar things like pressure, stuff like that. We kind of talk about it, get each other through it. Make sure I'm taking like deep breaths in between each pitch, shifting my focus on one pitch rather than the outcome.
I'm gonna really work hard this summer and get back to full health, you know, a lot of strength training and training with my coaches to get back in the flow of things, and hopefully I'll be ready in August. It's actually crazy because I feel like I've learned more, and my knowledge of softball has grown significantly because I watch everybody else and how their mental game, and seeing how everybody plays and the difference between everybody really helped me understand the game better. It's like my family. They really are. I mean, I don't play, but like all the girls treat me like a family. Like I do step on that field with them. They're all awesome.
What was going through my mind when I was tracking the ball down, going back towards the fence, my center fielder was yelling, room, 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 and she finally said, reach. And when she said reach, I was like, oh, I'm about to rob this ball. So I reached out and I caught it, and all follows. As a kid, you dream of those moments and just kind of came to reality. Gaston softball means to me a lot. Family is a big thing in Gaston. Staying with the details and just showing up every day, being consistent and being a good teammate. The coaches have had a big impact on me. They brought me in very short notice, always done great towards me, can't complain.
Honestly, you just got to body it up and then make the play. I mean, there's no really preparing for it. You don't know when they're going to hit it hard, if they're going to hit it hard, if it's going to be a little doozy to you or not. You just got to be ready for every single ball. You just got to realize, like, there errors get made. It's not going to be perfection. You just got to get up and do the next play, go on. I mean, you've got to, at the end of the day, you've got to win the game. And it don't matter if you make 1 or 2 or 3 errors. You just got to keep playing until you get the job done. Making the switch from USC Sumter to Gaston, it was from not practicing at all and then going to practicing 24/7, not a day off, and learning plays. Like, we didn't have those there. So it was just a big switch to grow and learn to Gaston softball, as we like to call it. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I knew we were getting a ring and I wanted it bad. So from the get-go, I mean, 5 on my pinky ring. I mean, I'm number 5. I always got rings on. I mean, it just went with it, and it was just a good song. It means family. Like, nothing we do, we don't have each other's backs. It's like a family environment. They just bring love to you no matter who you are. You walk in, from day one, you're automatically loved. You get a sister bond. It's just like being with family all the time, 24/7.
It made me feel really good that my hard work has paid off, but I also couldn't do it without my teammates along through my high school journey and all my coaches that's helped me get there, and then Coach Stu and Coach Laney helping me with my hitting and just getting me to where I am today to be able to start. So the sophomores in the outfield have been a really big help. They're really good at communicating and just making sure that I know where I need to be with certain hitters that come up to bat. It means a lot. It's given me a lot of opportunities to come out and especially start like you had mentioned. And then hopefully after my sophomore season, they'll help me get to a four-year university to play somewhere. It means a lot to me. They do a great job supporting me and like at practice. They're very attention to detail. So if any little thing that I need help on, they're there and they'll make time for me and help me with whatever I need.
I just think hit a ground ball up the middle, honestly, and just do my job, pass the bat, and let my teammates do their job. Two-strike approach, just find the barrel, put it in play, let something happen. But if it's like 2-0, like you said, just find a good pitch, get on top of it, and let the bat fly. Still unsure, but hopefully after the World Series, we'll get connected with some coaches and find a home for me.
Everything, really. I honestly didn't know I was going to become a coach until COVID hit. And once I had the opportunity to come here, I just took it and ran with it. And it's such a family environment. Coach Stu welcomed me with open arms. He knows more than anybody I've ever met about the game. So it truly is an awesome experience here. The biggest difference, I would say, is how you can see the bigger picture as a coach. As a player, you typically focus on what your coach is giving you to become better. But as a coach, you have to see what everyone in that moment needs. You have to think strategically just to try to get to the end goal. So seeing the bigger picture for sure. I'm a big goofball, I would say. I bring a lot of energy to the field, to the weight room. If I see them on campus, I'm going to scream their name. So just helping them find joy in everything we do is a big part of what makes me happy as well. It's a lot harder than it seems. There's a lot more work that goes into it than just throwing 9 people out there on the diamond. We take into consideration stats, academics, whether they're doing well in school or not, and just everything plays a role in what their child is going to do. So I wish that they could understand that as well. I would say seeing the growth. I get the opportunity to see them probably the most out of the coaching staff because I do get to see them in the weight room, in the library, and at practice every day. So I get to see them, grow in the weight room by using more weight or make an A in a class that they were making a C in a class. And obviously softball-wise, we work hard every day. So the one thing that's coming to my mind right now is when we had a conditioning day and Izo was crawling out on all fours, but she was fine, but it scared the rest of the team, and that was just hilarious. We still joke about it to this day.
Say something on my behalf.
What is the most rewarding part of your job?
Working with those beautiful ladies that I work with every day called the women's softball team. What do you think?
I think Aaron Park liked that one.
I think that's a good one.
One word to describe the Rhino softball team.
Fantastic.
Favorite memory?
Every day.
I just wanted to come on here and say thank you to everybody that participated in this video on behalf of the Sports Media Technology Program and the Audio Video Production Technology Program. Thank you to everybody and everybody watching here. If you had nothing to do with the video, thanks for tuning in, and go Rhinos.